Aiko, if I were you, I wouldn't open that can of worms about if Die Hard's considered a Christmas movie, but hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, welcome back. If you want to know my opinion on that, though, I think it is, but in the very, 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 very loosest definition of the word. But yes, welcome on in, hello, how you doing? You have Nev playing Elf Bowling on December, what? Die Hard's considered a Christmas movie. I mean, yeah, it is. But for me, it's a Christmas movie in the loosest definition of the word, but that's just my opinion. But, yeah. And also Birdman as well. Yeah, the Home Alone movies are great Christmas movies, one of the best. For me, the top Christmas movie would probably be Muppet Christmas Carol, but that's maybe my own childhood talking, but that's just me. You're a Christmas movie. Oh, well, I mean, wait till December. And actually, let me just see if I can just take a quick peek now. Just bear me 1 second. I mean, we're not due for this yet. I need to put this away. There we go. But yes, welcome. So, what are we doing today? Is the English version of Kevin McAllister. I am not that smart, Birdman, believe you me. But yeah, so we're gonna play Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater today. My favourite Metal Gear. Because we raised $200 in extra life. Be right back if possible. That's fine. The kid in the claws. Bring me Amy Rose plushie. No promises. Yeah, so because we raised $200 for Extra Life, we were going to play this game anyway, regardless of what we did or didn't do. But we're going to play European Extreme Difficulty, the hardest difficulty in the game. I have never finished this on this difficulty. In fact, I barely even started it. Basically, the big draw with this one, similar to when we did the Twin Snakes a couple of years ago. Basically, if you're seen even once by an enemy, it's game over. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be a shorter stream than normal because I am due to go out eating with family after this. Is there anything I need to say? Oh, yeah, actually. With exclamation mark raffle, the Extra Life raffle, the date has actually been, the deadline date has been changed, so so it was November 30th, it's now December 10th. If you hit exclamation mark raffle, the Team Tomb Raider community has been running a raffle with Extra Life donations. You don't have to donate, if to enter, but if you do donate, you may get additional entries. Hit exclamation mark raffle for more details on that one. Where am I going to eat with my family? It's going to be luxurious? Sort of. We're going to a pub to eat. We're going to a Wetherspoons to eat, so it's basically a pub meal. So, I mean, it's not too fancy. But yeah, okay, so let's scooch on over here. If you're wondering where the Extra Life donation bar has gone, I've actually moved it for today because I can't think of an appropriate place to put it if I'm going to have the game this big without having to put it in the corner or something. So if we are going to do Extra Life next year, I think I might switch over to having the game like in the big frame in the corner and have the extra bits in the borders down the middle. You know what I mean? Like some streamers do. But we'll take that one step at a time. I do need to turn the sound back up though for this, because I did mute this while the starting soon screen was going on. Right, so let's see, additional settings. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Pub food's awesome. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm not going to have it to max. So I'm going to turn it down here because I know the HD collection version has had a bit of issue with the volume for this. So I'm going to turn it down to 7. And see how that goes. If I need to turn it back up, I'll turn it back up. Just let me know if I'm too loud or the game's too loud. Go back. Right, we'll start a new game. Now, this thing, I'm playing the MGS series for the first time. No, I'm not. I like MGS 1, I like MGS 2, I like MGS 3. Now then, apparently each of these have different effects. If you choose I like MGS 2, there's a nice little hidden cutscene, which, let's just say it's a nice little nod to MGS 2. I like MGS 1, I'm not sure what this one does. Supposedly, you get a higher stamina bar. Yes, you've got stamina in this game, or it won't run down quite as badly in the Virtuous mission. I like MGS 3 gives you some more camos and unlocks some things if you do beat it with this setting. And honestly, MGS 3 is my favourite MGS, so we'll go with that. Obviously, we're going to go with European Extreme. Game ends from being seen by the enemy. There we go.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
David Hayter, Susanna Minnay, Laurie Allen, Neil Ross, Josh Keeler, Jim Ward, Brian Cummings, James Mathis, Heather Mahaley, Jim Pinnock.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Hideo Kojima.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector.
No,
Put on your mask.
no, fuck you.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Badass. Although, I'm pretty sure that's not safe. I could be wrong.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
I love the logo on his helmet.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
Halo? Are we going
10
to see the
seconds to
Covenant
drop
of the
off.
Blood?
Stand by.
I know the Halo.
Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Spread your tiny wings and fly away. Halo. Hey, Mitty, how you doing? Welcome on in. Okay, so Halo Jump is a real thing. I should have
Jack,
made...
I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future
Yeah,
of
we're
our
on
Fox unit
decades,
depends on
Jack.
it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission?
Are you welcome? Hope you're doing okay.
Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's been
On April the 12th,
been a nice day. Been for an eye test yesterday, and I was recognised for 10 years radio broadcasting in my hospital radio station I volunteer at. So it's a good day yesterday. And now I'm just playing this game just to chill.
A1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the
Congrats, thank you very much.
used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
It was nice. I wasn't expecting it.
From
It's
a lowly technician to head of the Design Bureau. That's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
Yeah, it was on the desk when I came in the morning.
So
it's like it's nice to be nice to have a bit of recognition.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards.
Ah.
I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent.
Yeah, I can imagine not.
And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles.
Okay.
At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert.
Right.
Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial
Cold
channels
War.
to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust.
Yeah.
But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out,
If I remember correctly, wasn't that the whole thing with the tension behind the Cold War?
Its IRBMs from Turkey.
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
Right. I'm trying not to talk
That's
too
right.
much in this, just
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight.
poor guy.
Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I
I
guess
was
you're
going to
right.
say, was it the
We
Star
don't know
Wars
details,
project,
but
or
it
was that
appears to
too
be a new
early?
kind of nuclear
Probably
device.
too early.
For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yask, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
So basically, don't screw this up. As I say, if you chose different options at the start of the game, the opening cutscene before that exposition would have been slightly different.
Listen up, Jack.
what can we
Your
see?
mission is
Oh,
to
dear.
infiltrate Selino-Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety
a
of
long way
Sokolov,
down.
and bring him back to the West. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
Sounds a bit risky.
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Well, I mean, the name of the game is Snake Eater after all. Okay, are we in? Not yet. Ow. Oh, well, that's not good. Wow. Love it. Okay. So the first part of the game, I have tested the first couple of minutes to see what it was like. Oh, hold on. Radio time.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on.
Okay.
You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be
that a
careful,
thing?
you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom.
Hey.
This will be
yeah,
a
I can
sneaking
deal
mission.
with that.
You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Oh, I thought...
Great. Now I see why you asked
Never
me if I
mind,
like
never mind.
snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've
He
been
thinks
issued
he's
a
David
knife and a
Bowie, that
tranquilizer
clown.
gun.
Hey, Marcus,
Use
how
them
you
to hunt
doing?
for
Welcome
food.
on in.
You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
Exact. There's only one Major Tom, and that's David Bowie, R.I.P. That is true.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you.
You're doing good. Early
need to
morning
talk
in the
to me,
US. Well, I'm
use the
glad to
send
be your morning
function.
company.
Okay, Snake.
I hope
Go
you
get
have
your
a good day
backpack.
today. Alright, so we can get going. Okay, so let me just see what's it. So, again, just a reminder for everybody, anyone who's new that's come in, if you're not familiar with... excuse me. If you're not familiar with Metal Gear Solid 3, we are playing European Extreme Difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty in the game. And the big draw of that one is, if you're seen by an enemy even once, it's game over. So the things about what Major Tom was going on about there was about not being seen by the enemy, being crucial, stuff like that. That is even more paramount in this difficulty. So we need to go get our bag, and it was on a tree branch over there, if I remember correctly. Yep. So we just have a knife, a revival pea, or revival pill. Yeah, I know, Marcus, I know. You lost your backpack, it's still stuck in that tree when you were parachuting in. Yeah, I know. I have played this before, but it has been a while. Hey, we got the backpack.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack.
Right.
In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right.
Welcome back, Eiko. We just started.
Survival is fundamental to this mission.
This is your
After
favourite
you've
Metal
been
Gear
out in the
Solid
field
game.
for a while,
It's mine
your
as
stamina
well.
will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina
Somehow
so
I
you don't
feel
run
you
out.
can voice out the
To
Colonel.
recover lost stamina, you can hunt
I
for
wonder why
local
you think
flora
that,
and
Eiko.
fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its
David
durability
Hayter
reaches
has
zero,
such a
the
cool
noise
voice. I wonder
suppression
how
effect
much
will
money
be
he
gone.
got paid to play
So don't
Snake.
get too
I do
trigger
hope
happy
it's a
with it.
lot as well.
The suppressor's durability is
From
shown
what
in
it
the icon.
sounds like, with
Any
the way he was
weapons and
treated
equipment
with the
beyond
end
what
of
you're
Metal Gear
carrying
Solid
now,
5,
You'll have to find
with
as you
Metal
go.
Gear Solid 5,
I have to find my
I
own
kind of do
weapons
feel
and
bad for him.
equipment. Whose crazy
But I'll go
idea
into more
was this
detail about
anyway?
that when this
Solo
stops.
covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission.
And this is
You're a
important in
ghost,
European
Snake,
extreme
in
difficulty.
every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
You would answer the same if they told me they attached a
I'll
cyanide
keep it
pill
in
to
mind.
mission items back.
You
Yeah,
said
that-
this was a
that
solo
I would
mission,
too.
right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
I would hope so.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's
Yeah,
a member of
Konami
Fox as
towards
well,
the
and
end of MGS5.
she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake.
It makes
I'm
me
paramedic.
skeptical
Nice
for the
to meet you.
remake. I will still give it a
Paramedic.
go,
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
but
Aren't you going
Yeah.
to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means
I love
nothing on
I
the
love
battlefield.
paramedic.
After
She's-
a week,
she's
no
amazing.
one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
Okay.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data.
So she's
Whenever
the
you want
save-
to save,
save person.
send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Who's that?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place.
And who is that?
She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
The boss.
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that
May I
you?
ask why
How
Meryl
many
wasn't in
years has it
Snake
been?
Eater? I don't recall seeing
Boss?
Meryl in this game.
That's right. It's me.
Because this was set in the 60s. Meryl wasn't born
Talk
in
to
the
me.
60s.
Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about
Yeah.
you.
It will become
Really?
clear who this
Well,
Snake
I don't know
is.
anything about you.
But
What's
yeah,
that supposed to mean?
MGS3 is a prequel.
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you
Where
to
have I
teach
heard the
me.
boss's voice before?
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest
Tell
you
what,
needed
while
to
she's
learn
doing
on
this,
your
I'll
own.
I'll look her up.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the
Oh,
times.
I know where I know her
Yesterday's
from.
good might be tomorrow's
I know where I
evil.
know her from.
Is that why you abandoned
The boss's
me?
voice
No,
actress. She's
it had
also
nothing to do
Diane
with you.
Simmons in Family Guy.
I already told you, Jack.
That's where
I
I
was
know
on
her
a
from.
top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier.
She's really good here.
A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you.
Well,
In the
Marcus,
end,
you would have
have to
hated
choose
Metal
whether
Gear
you're
Solid
going to
4.
live as a soldier or just another man with a gun.
Exactly,
There's a
Eiko, so
saying
true.
in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
Oh, Snake.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only
Oh, you
thing
did
we
love
can
old
believe
Snake in
in
MGS4.
with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
How old does
All
she
right,
think Snake is now
but
in
do me a
human years?
favor.
What
I
is
think,
it?
yeah, probably at
Call me
least in his
Snake.
80s.
Snake.
Maybe.
Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world.
Haha.
As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes,
It's good to hear your voice again.
No.
same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
Sorry, what's CQC techniques? I'm kidding.
Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position.
141.80. Thank
Avoid
you,
heavy
Eiko.
combat
It
and
saves
don't
it
let
anyway, but
anyone
thank
see
you.
you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Were you aware that David Hayter co-wrote the original script and
Snake,
screenplay
try
First
to
X movie
remember
in
some of the
1999? I
basics of
was
CQC.
aware of that. That was actually quite interesting. I don't know if he did X-Men 2 as well, but I know he did have involvement in it in some way.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Okay, so before we go, what I was going to say about David Hayter and Konami and Kojima and stuff like that. So apparently from interviews, from what he gave, is at least for the later games, he had to re-audition for Snake in this game in particular. I can't remember if he did it in Metal Gear Solid 4, but with Metal Gear Solid 5, I don't think he was given the chance to, because he replaced him with Kiefer Sutherland, if I remember correctly. It was a pain in the butt to remember these codec frequencies. I always had to write them down. The codec channel frequency. Yeah, I mean, it does save them, to be fair. At least the later ones did. Because yeah, we've got paramedic, save, Major Tom, the boss. So yeah, when you see David Hayter promoting this stuff with Konami now, and I'm like, I can't say I blame him, to be honest, from the way it sounds like he was treated. Right. Okay. So what do we have? We have a knife. We have a microphone. Go to the backpack. Okay, that's what we have here. Yes. What camouflage do we get? So we have woodland, black, splitter, mask, green, brown, Soviet Union, UK, France, Germany, Italy, Spain. I don't think these have any particular effects other than camouflage. The Italian flag gives us a +5. Kojima was always somebody who preferred and loved Hollywood above all things, so don't see rare that he had enough power, had an actor, and keep doing it nowadays. One thing I will say with Kiefer Sutherland is like nothing to do with him specifically. I mean, Kojima wanted a Hollywood actor for Metal Gear Solid 5, pretty much, with the motion capture. When Kiefer Sutherland got a chance to speak, he was good. But from what I played of The Phantom Pain, I didn't finish it, so it could very, very, very well be proven wrong. He didn't really get much of a chance to flex his acting muscles more than David Hayter would have. So I feel like, okay, why did you have to go out of your way to get Kiefer Sutherland if you're not going to use him properly? But that's just me. That'll be maybe a thing when we get to Metal Gear Solid 5 eventually. Okay, we'll put on the Flecton camo. You love climbing the trees and dropping down on guards, shooting birds to eat. Peter, don't hate me for saying this. Yeah, that is a mechanic in this game. Getting food for survival. Right, okay, so we're not going to run into any guards yet. But we've got a... no, Kiefer Sutherland was Metal Gear Solid 5. It was still David Hayter in Metal Gear Solid 4. So the Phantom Pain and Ground Zeroes were Kiefer Sutherland. Oh, we got some alligators. Major Tom.
Snake, be careful of that swamp.
What's dangerous about it?
It's a bottomless swamp.
A bottomless swamp?
Yes. The mud in that swamp is highly viscous. It will stick to your body like tar. It will be impossible for you to swim. If you get swallowed by the bottomless swamp, you won't be able to escape on your own. Once you sink down to about head level, you'll be trapped for good. Make sure you get out before that happens.
Where's the quicksand in this game? Yeah, this
I
is
have
what...
to make sure I don't sink too far. Got it.
Yeah,
Snake,
this is what they're
wait.
talking about, the bottomless
There's more.
swamp.
Yes.
What?
Crocodiles.
Crocodiles?
Yes.
Crocodiles. Like the reptile.
No,
That's
as
correct.
opposed
More
to...
accurately, they're Indian gavials.
What are crocs doing deep in this forest?
You'll have to ask Paramedic about that one. Paramedic?
Yes. The Indian gavial is a crocodile that originally lived in freshwater regions in India and Nepal.
Why are Indian crocodiles way out here?
They're captive crocodiles that were brought here for research purposes but escaped and became wild again.
Of course they did.
Indian gavials are large creatures. Adult males grow to over 6 meters in length.
Oh.
You'll never catch one alive, even if you use the tranquilizer gun.
Got it. So, how do they...
Taste? Yes, I did look into that. You know what they always say.
Kind of like
Tastes
Resident
like chicken.
Evil, yeah.
Sounds delicious.
But be careful when capturing an Indian gavial. Normally they're cowardly creatures, but the ones in the forest there are belligerent. Apparently they attack humans.
So yeah, they will
What do
eat
you
your
mean?
face if you're not careful.
They weren't the direct subject of any serious research, but some think they may have become violent as a side effect of the atomic research that was conducted nearby.
So, kind of like in Resident Evil, we made the ultimate life form. It's highly dangerous, but I'm sure we can... It escaped. Yeah, pretty much exactly that. So what we'll do, we won't do this for every single crocodile. So I'll just show you how the capturing of these crocodiles works. So, tranquilize it. I mean, you don't have to tranquilize it. If you're brave enough, you can probably do this anyway. Not everyone will be like this, but it just makes it simpler for the crocodiles. Anacondas? No, I don't believe so. But there are pythons in... Not, probably not the ones you're probably thinking of, Marcus, but there are smaller pythons in this game. Hey, Cypher, welcome on in. Stabby, stabby croc, yeah. Right, so if I just wade down here slowly... I'm probably going to die here. Okay, no, okay, that works. Thank you, Aiko. Well, welcome on in, Cypher. Hope you're doing okay. Right, I'm not going to go to capture every single crocodile. I'm just going to get that over there and just go. It's fucking raw! Hopefully Gordon Ramsay wasn't on that RPG. It'd be interesting, though. Wait, why was I shouting? It's just a bit of a customary thing. Like, yeah, anything... excuse me. Yeah. Most streamers who come in, we typically tend to shout out normally. Because you are awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome on in. Oh, here we are. Here's our first snake. Here's our first snake. We capture that one alive. Aw, cute. There's cute emos as well, by the way. Now you are awesome. Aww. Okay, so before I go any further, yeah, especially for doing Metal Gear Solid 3. Yeah, it's personally my favourite Metal Gear Solid, to be honest. Now, this is a difficulty I've never played before, but this is part of the challenge as part of raising $200 for Extra Life. I promised I'd play Metal Gear Solid 3 on the European Extreme. So, we have an Indian gavial and a python for food. We probably shouldn't leave it too long before eating them, though, but we don't need them as of yet. Okay. Oh dear. You've had alligator but not crocodile, so you don't know if they taste the same. More than me, I've never had either of them.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Somehow people
Snake,
say a lot of
your
things taste like
presence in
chicken.
Soviet territory is
I don't
already
know what
a
that says about
violation
the
of
actual taste of
international law.
chicken, though.
We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen.
So when we get a new
the
camouflage
success
suit,
of the
we'll get
mission
them more
depends
as
on
we
how
go.
well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage
We have a few
by
already.
selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
Yes.
You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index.
By using the naked
The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Okay, one with nature. Got it. Okay, so I'm gonna save here before we advance. Before we proceed, I just want to mess around and do some. So we'll save first.
Saving the game, Snake?
I mean, it doesn't really matter too much if because it will end up killing us what I'm about to do, but we'll save anyway just to get into the habit.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla who grows to an enormous size.
Have a good day,
nuclear
Eiko. Thank you for being
and goes
here.
on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake!
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too.
Okay.
I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really?
Was that sexual
That's too
innuendo?
bad.
Probably.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
Oh.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course.
They are.
Everybody
They
loves
have.
Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life.
And this is why I love
It's always
Paramedic.
good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding.
Question
Well,
for the
I guess it
streamer.
might at
What
least
is the
make a nice
PNG of the
distraction.
species, if I may ask?
That's the spirit,
Echidna.
Snake. Have a little fun.
Echidna, because this OC began life as my Sonic OC. He's taken an evolution in recent years, especially when I've been streaming. But yeah, definitely Echidna. What was I going to say with Paramedic when she's talking about Godzilla? I don't know when this is set, but Paramedic, wait a couple of years. There's a couple of Japanese shows that are going to come on, Ultra Q and Ultraman. You'll absolutely love them if you love Godzilla. Steve Urkel or Snake Urkel? Okay, so what I'm about to do, we are going to start from here anyway. Just for anybody who hasn't played this game, or this difficulty for that matter, if you get spotted, this happens.
Snake, respond.
Just so you know what we're up against here. Okay, so I have messed around practicing this room. Or this area, I should say. Alright, let's see if I can pick you off from here. Oh, I can! Nice! Come on. Probably... Wait for it to take effect. Come on. And big boss runner, no kills, no alert, and no saving, isn't it? While also doing it under a time limit. Yeah, definitely. I'm not going to go for a big boss run, but I'm just seeing how far... just getting to the end of the game on this difficulty will be achievement enough for me. But yeah, that's the kind of thing you need to do to get like the big boss runs and Foxhound ranks and stuff like that. Okay, do you have goodies? Yeah, I'm going to be shaking the guards down when they're knocked out as much as I can. Yeah, that's right, Marcus. We're playing on European Extreme difficulty. That's the challenge set by the Extra Life milestone. Right, shake you down. Okay, bullets full. Obviously, we need to get as many items as we can.
Who was that?
There we go. Let's take it nice and slow. So, this room's fairly straightforward. So, this one's going to need a little bit more creativity here. Dolina Vodno. Yeah, go right ahead. What are your emotes based off of? They're actually quite cute. I was going to say that one you brought up before. Is that one yours? That's quite cute. But yeah, you're welcome to say. Yeah, I was going to say the emote I just saw then was actually quite cute. So I'd be interested to see what... So what's your species then? Sorry, I'm just saying. So we're just going to... Oops. There we go. Can you not see your map or use your map at all on this extreme difficulty setting? You can use the map. You can use the map. It's just I'm more familiar with these rooms at least. Once we get past this area though, I'm kind of on my own. Right, just go very, very slowly across the bridge. Okay, so they're going to be out of the area for a little bit, so I've got time to go down this way. I haven't got much time. They are going to be coming back down in a minute. Some are male version, but the majority of them are Femneko, your avatar. She is a 7'6" cat girl who is part of a... Nevi. English, please. She is a 7'6" Manx cat girl who is part of a dimensional jumping mercenary group. Very nice. Absolutely. I'll have to say, if... Oh, what was I going to say? Do you stream... Oh, you say you stream yourself, don't you, Cypher? I'll have to take a look at your Sona then. After this, I'll if you've got any VODs, I'll check it out and take a look for myself. Okay, so do this before they come back. Something that was kind of funny actually, when I was practicing this yesterday, I was messing around a bit too long and the guards came back, and I actually went to the level transition before the as the level loaded. It was quite funny actually.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
Yeah, definitely. I'll take a look, Cypher. Oh.
I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
We do have our own emotes on BTTV on here, so while the cutscene's going, I'll just show them off here.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger.
Thank you, Stream Elements.
Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
So yeah, these have been done by a collection of different artists. The first 5 you see there have been done by Doggett Douglas McDogg. The Neb Star one, the one at the very end, has been done by Atit Monster. They are a wonderful artist as well. And the 3 in the middle, Nev Cry, Nev Angie, and Nev Heart, have been done by Nondescript Midnight. I should have links to all of them somewhere. Do I have that? Do I have that? No, I don't. I need to take a look at that. But yeah, those are the artists that have done my emotes. I was going to say why they're on BTTV and not affiliate. I have unlocked affiliate a while ago. But for a varying amount of reasons, I haven't taken it. I haven't ruled out the possibility of doing that. Just for the moment, I'm not in a position to take it at the moment. Although that could change. That could definitely change. But But yeah, so there's my emotes there if you wanted to. Very passable head. Nah, you're cute. Alright, so let's get cracking. Oh, oops. I made a mistake.
I'm just seeing things.
Yes, you are just seeing things. No, I'm cat. Well, that means you are cute by default. Right, just get the grass. Just take it extra slowly. Back off, back off. Can I take you out from here? Is that going to take effect? Okay, that works. Right. Where?
Here.
Oh. Oh, you're right next to me. Ooh. You would say you will do you do have a funny emote and 3 funny ones. Okay, interesting. I'm curious to know what you mean by that, actually. Alright. Make a move. Ooh!
I'm just seeing things.
The funny because your avatar can take growth positions and step on chat. Oh, wow. Oh, whoa. Well, there are some people that definitely do go for that. Right, okay. I'm gonna take a risk. Shake you down. Great shot, thank you. Now, what I don't have... Is it in my backpack? I don't have a radar. There's a sonar... You do get a sonar radar later, but I don't have that at the moment. Okay. Oh, I misjudged that. Cool, if you share the other 3, that's absolutely fine. You can share them.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I see them. Oh, they are good though. They do look great. Right, so I should have figured there should be guards at Sokolov's door. Yeah. Uh-oh.
HQ respond.
This is HQ.
Your friend did such an amazing job. Yeah, they do look amazing.
Enemy's position is unknown.
Okay. So technically you don't have an alert phase, but sort of. But you do have a caution phase. Uh-oh. Alright, just stay hidden. Just wait till the caution dies down.
Just my imagination. What's wrong?
Because, I mean, we've got 90% camo at the moment.
What's wrong?
Right, just wait until it stops before you make a move. No? Oh, fuck. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Okay, so ideally I shouldn't be hitting the caution phase. I was going to say that sounded behind. Yeah, it did. So ideally I shouldn't really be setting off the caution phase.
What's wrong?
Ideally. Uh-oh. Oh. And then I do it again.
This is HQ.
Oh no. Thank you for the follow. Follows are anonymous here, but I appreciate every single one of you.
There's something wrong. Support unit, confirm their status.
What I might do... Huh? Oh, yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah, they can come behind you. They can come behind you, yeah. Okay, so, new tactic. Try not to knock him out until you get to the grass. The third game really did up the gameplay. Yeah, definitely. You know what was funny, actually, with, we did a similar playthrough a while ago with Twin Snakes with Game Over Discovered. That went okay. That was surprisingly easier than what I thought it was going to be. But years ago, when I was a kid and I was playing it on my own time, I did the mode, but I unlocked the stealth camo, and that kind of ruined the point of that mode. So because I just had the stealth camo equipped like constantly. Now, before you ask, when we streamed it, I didn't use the stealth camo. But a lot of times, tranquilizers and chaff grenades, nah, you just Konami coded. Yeah, exactly. Right. Uh-oh.
What's wrong? HQ, respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're under enemy fire. Enemy.
Oh, yeah, One thing you learned from 3 was patience and leeches. Oh, the leeches. Oh, the leeches. Oh, no. Oh, I remember the leeches so well. But yeah, I definitely should be a little bit more patient here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Go back. I need to be absolutely accurate. Actually, what I'll do... hide here.
This is HQ.
Oh!
We're under enemy fire. Enemy's position is unknown.
Oh, okay.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Although, I doubt this is going to work. This could actually work. This could actually... Is that a tiny log? I think it is. Right, just don't move. Right, okay, I can see them there. Oh, wow. Alright, just be extra careful. Four guards come in, wow. Yeah? Okay, I think we've got a good hiding spot here. Just don't move. The log worked, yeah. down. Because I know there is another hiding place you can have. There's somewhere under the building where you can hide. I just have to find a way over there. Out of all Metal Gear bosses, which is your favourite? Oh, that's a good question. If we're talking about the entire franchise, probably Psycho Mantis. If we're talking this game, oh, hold on, where's that gone back up? If we're talking about this game, without going into too much detail, probably either the pain or the fury. The sleeping body woke up. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Right. Okay, come on. Right, wait for it to count down and wait for them to go. Before we make a move. But yeah, we were looking up the voice actress for the boss, for her introduction. I had no idea until I looked it up. She voiced Diane Simmons in Family Guy. I thought, where have I heard that voice from? Yeah, she was in Family Guy. For you, it's in this game the end. 3 areas to fight a sniper while surviving. Fantastic. Yeah, the end's definitely a unique one. That one is one that does take a lot of patience. But I can definitely see where they're going with that one. I particularly liked some of the some of the unique things you could do at the end. But if and when we get there, I'll mention those. Right, can I inch forward? Probably not. This mode does definitely force you to think more. Right, 29 seconds. Come on. The end was also a nostalgic fight. You, your dad, and your brother took 3 IRL days to fight him. Oh, wow. Honestly, real talk, until, like, I have beaten him normally since then. I think the first time I fought the end, I think I did the, there was a, well, I'll tell you one of the things now. The trick where if you advance your, don't ask, I was a teenager, you could advance the PS2 clock for 7 days, and then that just wins the fight anyway. You do get chided for it, to be fair, but I remember that being a thing. Alright, caution gone. Give them the guards a chance to leave.
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. No problems detected.
Understood. Return to your position.
Alright, give the guards a chance to leave before I move. Okay, I think I can move now. Right, so they're over there. So if I move this way... Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, I think I can move. Get into the next bit of grass. Okay. Alright, okay, so that... Probably going to spend a lot of time crawling in this mode, to be fair. Uh-oh. Go, snake! Ooh. Yeah, you are. The snake made me jump. Ah, this is where the hiding place I was on about before. Oh, God. Okay, so at least we've got a different strategy now. Okay, so this is where we were hiding before. So it's probably not a smart idea to miss. Probably not a smart idea to miss. So they're over there. Let him turn around. There we go. Nah, I can't get a clear shot at him from here. Unless... Can I? Oh no, no, I messed that up. I messed up.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're being attacked. Enemy position unknown. Going into high
That was a
alert.
gamble and I lost.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
This might not be the ideal hiding place, to be fair. I can hear them.
Huh?
Hi, you saw nothing. Okay, so that works, moving past them. I just probably shouldn't have took that shot. I don't really have anything that could potentially distract them here. Because, I mean, I suppose we could use the fake death pill. If we're stuck.
What's wrong? HQ, respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're under enemy fire. Position is under-
Alright, try going that way.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Uh-oh, back off. Maybe don't go this far. Maybe I should move. Ah! Yeah, that was stupid. Okay, I have got the route in my head, though. Alright, so just don't shoot them. Maybe shoot the one at the end, because there's a crawl space there. I am learning. I am learning. Oh yeah, over the course of the year, as mentioned, we've been raising money for Extra Life with Team Tomb Raider community. That link will take you to a donation page. We do have one incentive. If I receive a $5 donation for Extra Life, Winston will narrate my actions for 5 minutes. Obviously, I don't have the overlay today because I couldn't make it fit on the screen here. You saw nothing.
Who was that?
You saw nothing.
Huh. Guess I'm seeing things.
Don't go over here. Don't look over here. Don't look over here. Don't look over
Nobody
here. Okay, good. Go back. Take it nice and slow.
Seeing things.
Can I risk that from here? I wouldn't. I mean, the last 2 gambles I took have all backfired, so... Maybe? Oh, I can't believe that worked. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Aha! Ooh, ho, 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 ho. We're getting there. We're making progress. Alright, Snake H. So we've got 2 pythons. Let's eat one.
Tasty.
So what do we have as well? We've got a hornet's nest. We've got an ink cap. Still got our crocodiles. Can I get in there? No, I can't. Okay. We're almost there.
Huh?
Oops.
HQ respond.
This is HQ.
Didn't mean for
Patrol
that
here.
to happen.
We're under unknown. Going into alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
Right,
Use extra
I can just
caution.
hide for now. Just stay hidden. This is the best hiding spot. So somebody mentioned earlier in the chat about a possibility about a Metal Gear Solid movie that hasn't happened. Honestly, the games themselves are basically movies anyway, so it would take some doing to top the games themselves. But I'd be willing to see a Metal Gear Solid movie to see how they do it. Okay. If I can, you want to see it? You want to see it too? Yeah, definitely. It'd be interesting to see what take they have on it. I'd imagine it'd probably be Metal Gear Solid 1 story, which I think, yeah, you could cram that into maybe 2.5 hours. Alright, just let the clock run down before you move. Just let the clock run down. I want to see Metal Gear Solid 3 as a movie, because this is basically a Bond movie to a T. Alright, just waiting for it to run down. Your brain thought of something, then it disappeared like 8 times. Yeah, I mean, I get that sometimes. Don't worry. Alright, just waiting. The waiting is the hardest part. I mean, while I'm waiting, I suppose I can catch a rat. Maybe not. Might be a bit risky. There is one particular animal in this you can capture that I'm under orders not to capture. I know you can capture bunny rabbits in this game. I'm under orders by Lily Jericho not to do that, so we're not going to do that for this playthrough. Take it nice and slow. Right, give the guards a chance to leave before you move.
HQ, HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. No problems detected.
Understood. Return to your position.
Okay. Where are we standing up from when they go? Alright, just be absolutely careful stepping out of here. Uh-oh. Hide again. Is he coming over here? Crawling. Oh. Crap. Wow, that was... Okay, that was good. That was a good run. That was a good run. I just need to be a bit more careful. I think we're not probably going to get as far as... I'm hoping to at least finish the virtuous mission this time round. But we'll see how that takes us.
I think I saw something.
Did you?
Huh? What's wrong?
Ah, damn it.
Respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We're under enemy fire. Enemy's position is unknown.
As I say, you're going to be seeing the screen a lot, so...
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use
Yep.
extra caution.
Okay, no, just stick to the original plan, Nevi. Just stick to the original plan. I always think like, oh, they're right in my sights there. Can I get away with it? Can I get a free shot? And most of the time, the answer's no. Or maybe do I need to take out the one upstairs first before I do any of that? Maybe. Right, let me try it. Let me try it. Okay, alright, that can work. Oh! Oh! Okay.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Who was that? What's wrong?
Can we go run for it? Can I make a run for it? Yes, I can! Oh, wow. Is that easy, eh?
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent.
There's a party in the
I've come
CIA.
to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
was
have a
sent
blue
by
suit
Major
or tie or
Zero, the man
anything,
who got
but...
you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word.
It means sorry for being so late.
But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I wonder why they call him that.
Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the Army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans.
Right.
But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
As you do.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process. Or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Okay, so let's go.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Oh. So
Is
they're
that
supposed to be
so?
speaking Russian here.
America's truly a frightening country.
That is...
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
I mean, depending on how you look at this year, that could potentially be true.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
Huh?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Okay, are we supposed to maybe go past the enemies again? Oh wait, hold on. I think there's something that does happen, but I can't remember. Behind me. Nice and steady. A pity this remaster doesn't have a photo mode, that would be cool. Bees, my god.
Freeze!
Oh dear.
So this is the legendary boss.
And who are you? I know who he is.
Huh? We meet at last.
Oh.
You're from the Oslot unit of Spetsnaz.
Huh?
What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
Oh, come on. Is he going to do the thing? Is he going to do the thing? Oh, Josh Keaton.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
I thought I recognized Ocelot's voice.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Exactly, pistol bobcat.
Ah! Ah!
Not flashy enough. I wonder if there's a weapon that'll make it even flashier. I don't know. Well, that definitely makes my job easier. Thank you, Ocelot.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Don't have to tell him twice.
Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
No. I'm after something big. Oh. Wow.
Crew operatives!
What is that stance?
My attention is grabbed. I
That
heard
gun.
meowing. Ocelot's called you to battle.
If you're not the boss, then die.
I'm not the boss. I'm aiming for something bigger.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Amazing. I do love the action scenes here.
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do.
Uh-huh.
But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
I wonder if that'll lead anywhere.
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you take a nap.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you alright?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov, too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
That's putting
I
it
agree.
mildly.
You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Alright, young gun, submit Ocelot. Okay, so before we go any further, what I'll do is I'll save the game, even though it's not really going to be
Saving the game,
affecting
Snake?
anything. Just so I know we have saved somewhere.
Snake, do you know the creature from the Black Lagoon?
Nope,
Nope.
never heard of
Well,
it.
I've heard of it, but I've not
These
seen it.
scientists are investigating a place deep in the Amazon called the Black Lagoon, and they get picked off one after the other by this fishman thing. And there was this scene when the heroine is going for a swim, and the creature sneaks up on her from underwater. Oh, I thought my heart was going to stop. I mean, of course, the 3D effects in It Came From Outer Space were a lot more intense, but...
It wouldn't be referring to you coming from outer space, would it?
How rude! Why do you say that?
Because no one on Earth could be as charming as you.
Nice save there, Snake.
Fine.
Nice
I'll just
save.
get to the point,
Nice
Snake.
save.
Be careful of what's around you when you're in the water. Just imagining you swimming in those jungle rivers makes me think of you being attacked by a fishman.
I appreciate the concern.
Fishmen aren't the only things that'll attack you in the water. Really be careful out there.
Okay.
And don't be attacking any pretty girls going for a swim, either.
Are you calling me a fishman?
You started it.
Oh, paramedic. We love paramedic. I will not hear any paramedic slander in this household. Snake. Okay, so, in case anybody's following along and is not familiar with Metal Gear, well, this game in particular, this guy grows up to be Revolver Ocelot, the one of the main big bads of the series, who basically double-crosses, triple-crosses everybody. I'm surprised he can even keep track of how many people he betrays in this game, in the series. So you think we could solve the problem right here, right? I wonder what happens if we do this. Problem solved, series over, achievement.
Snake, what have you done? You changed the future. You've created a time paradox.
Local cat enthusiast Handgun Cougar. But yeah, that causes a time paradox if you do that. I think there was actually an in-joke with that. I could be wrong. At least in the Japanese version, wasn't there something about Colonel Campbell's Japanese VA being the same one as Doc Brown? I think that's probably where the joke came from there. Okay, I don't think we need to go very far here. Yeah, I don't think we need to go very far to catch up to Sokolov. You love how they had Campbell say it and not Zero. Yeah, definitely.
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
I mean, there's some crocodiles back there, but other than that, not that. Oh. Oh. That could pose a problem.
That's what they were making you build.
Yes. The Shagohod. The dreading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1.
Okay.
It
Out
won't
of
be
how many
truly
phases?
finished until we complete Phase 2.
Then phase 3, we go to lunch.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly.
Well, it's
They
not going to be
cannot
quick. It's going to be
complete
a
it
how many
without
hour
my
flight?
help.
Got it. Let's go.
Let's go. Across the rickety bridge. Just putting my controller down because I'm not going to need it for a while. Ooh. Oh, well, mission accomplished. Home in time for dinner. Oh.
Boss?
Whoa. Whoa. There's the U.S.
Good
Army.
work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Oh no. Oh, not the bees. Not the bees.
Hornets.
Oh, hornets, yeah. Hornets. Go with that. Oh, hello. Yeah, we'll be seeing him again. But, wow. A man with hornet power. Oh. My controller's vibrating on the floor, if you wonder what that noise was.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
Yes.
We will fight with you once more.
Welcome back.
Oh, there he is.
Boss.
Ugh.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood.
Oh, hello.
Is he crying?
Ghost. Yeah, I know who this guy is, but it's just like, wow. That's what I love about Metal Gear. It can integrate political thriller and I was gonna say out there, like out there. I don't want to say fantasy, but more, I suppose, sci-fi anime things, and mix them together, and still make it sound plausible. And like this guy here.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
What do you mean, boss? What is
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads.
Well...
These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras.
I'm not pure.
He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Imagine if Snake did go with them. That would be interesting.
Huh?
What emotion would he be? I don't know. What emotion would he carry into battle? Oh. Ow! Confusion, yeah.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live.
Hey, can we talk about this?
If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
Oh, I was gonna say you got Wolverine claws there, but no.
He must die.
Oh no.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him.
Thank you, boss.
Jack, you can't come with us.
Take my hand. Snake. Ow! Oh, wow. Oh, shit. I guarantee you, if you tried that, if you tried falling down there in game, you would die. Well, oh.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Metal Gear. Wait, wrong decade. Wrong decade.
Drift away.
Insert Titanic theme here.
My place is with them now.
But still, this is a really powerful thing, powerful scene. Beep, 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 beep. Come on then, answer the radio.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah, just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it.
Yeah, easy for you to say.
Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely.
Okay. Hello? Understood. Oh. Yeah. Alright, go into survival viewer and treat those wounds. I thought it hanged there for a second, but... Okay, so... You don't have to necessarily do it in the right order, but it does help. So, so the bone fracture, I believe, is a splint. And then bandage. Okay, so we need to stop the bleeding. Disinfect. And then bandage that up. Oh, we need to sew it back up. See, you can do it in the wrong order. So, I mean, I don't think it's wise trying to stitch up a wound after you bandaged it up. But that's just me here. I mean, okay, so let's do the same thing again. Oops. Right, and the same thing again. Ow. Alright, so that's splint. And that's the only cut we need to treat now. Ow. I did it in the wrong order again, but that's just me. Ah. Ow. I mean, we still got our food as well. Just crack open a crocodile or something, you'll be fine. You used to be so good at that menuing. Hey, Very Pink Penguin, welcome on in. Lovely to see you. Yeah, I got good at that one quite quick as well. I mean, as I say, I never did it in the right order, but it was still fun to do.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Maybe. Oh. Ow. I dropped my mouse. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day, Very Pink Penguin. Lovely to see you. Back for a bit before going to errands. Welcome back, Aiko. You came at an interesting time.
Shago hard.
You remember this area has some significance? Does she know? She does know. There's a skeleton with glasses. I just completely missed that one. I'm just waiting for the big moment here. It's probably not the one you think. for it. So yeah, things don't look too good right now.
Excellent.
Ocelot does not look happy right now.
Great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
Ooh, who's that back there? I mean, I do know, but I'm just thinking out loud.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
I'm sure she has a name.
She's a nice catch.
Excuse me, Volgin.
I'll take her.
Excuse me?
Not so fast, my dear.
Ocelot perfume. What is that?
A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Uh-huh.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility.
What? Oh,
I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
What are you doing?
Colonel,
yeah, KGB is
even
Russian.
If they are our
yeah.
enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Oh dear. That is... Exactly. Ocelot wasn't happy about that decision. Oh, my controller's vibrating on the floor. Oh, yeah, don't look at the blast snake, please. Thank you. Are you sure it's still safe to look? No. That's, and thus radiation, nuclear blast is fairly quiet and as bright as the sun. Yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. I think with some of the, like, I can't remember where I read it from. It's like the, warnings, like, in an event of a nuclear attack, don't look directly at the blast. And Snake directly looks at the blast. Okay. So, things are not looking good. So, we'll find... Remind me what happens if you read at the cloud? I'm not sure I'll see directly... Look directly at the cloud. You mean look directly at the sun, you'll go blind. Oh. Wait for it. Yes. Get your dancing emotes out. And my Nev dances as well, or any other... It's a banger.
With darkness and silence through the night.
I'm just putting my controller on the floor because I don't want to skip this.
I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my
Oh yes, that's what that is. That is it. Oh, nice.
My time, there'll be no
I'm gonna join it as well.
else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog.
Literally eating a snake,
So
yeah.
did the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you.
Exactly, best Bond theme.
In a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
I'll go through that in a minute. But yeah, if anyone skips that song when playing this game, you are legally obligated to cancel them. Sorry, I don't make the rules. But yeah, we've been raising money with Team Tomb Raider community over the course of the year for Extra Life, with the Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
Currently flying
The
over the Arctic Ocean.
exclamation
Altitude
mark Miracle
30,000
command
feet.
will take you to a
Approaching
link to the
Soviet airspace.
organization's website,
Arriving at the
so you can find out more
designated
about
drone
them.
launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems.
Yeah,
No gusts.
We've had our game day marathon,
systems
but we're
go for
still
drone
raising money
detachment.
until the end of the year.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
So no pressure then.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Oh yeah, anyone who has donated, the Team Tomb Raider community's been running a raffle. If you hit exclamation mark raffle, the deadline for that has been extended from November 30th to December 10th.
According to them, I'm a
And
traitor
that,
and
I
accomplice
say,
to
the command
boss's
exclamation
faction.
mark raffle will tell you more about that one.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
Thank you, Penguin.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson? Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion.
Yeah, hard to notice.
At about
hard
the
to
same
miss.
time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a
Oh, very
signal
pink penguin.
that
Thank
appeared
you
to
so
come
much
from
for the
one of
$10.
your
By the way, I haven't got an alert on here, but it's just come up on my email here. Thank you very much.
In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country?
I'm trying not to say too much while this is going on, but I'll go into a bit more detail when
you haven't heard
when
that.
it stops.
The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss.
Mm-hmm.
She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
Voyevoda?
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes.
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells?
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out.
Yes.
The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells.
Yes.
And took them with her as gift.
By the way,
when she
Penguin, as
defected.
well, just to
Then,
check, because I
shortly
had an incentive
thereafter,
of
Sokolov's
5,
design lab,
but
a
since you've done
top-secret
10,
military research facility,
would you want the
was
Winston narration
destroyed
for
by
10
one of
minutes,
these
or
weapons.
would you be okay
Am I
with...
right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
And the American government
I only had it set for
denies
5,
any
but if you put 10 in, I
involvement
can do
the
it for 10
affair.
minutes if you want me
Is
to.
that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar
5 is
screen?
fine? Okay, so when we
It was
start the game
clearly in
again,
violation
I'll
of our
start the
airspace.
timer.
And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe
Yeah, when
that
we start
this
playing
was
again,
all
I'll start the
work of a
timer.
single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government.
I mean... Oh, thank you very
have
much,
1
Penguin.
week.
Yeah,
You
we
must
all came
catch the
together
boss
and raised a
yourselves
lot of
and
money for the
recover the
kids.
remaining nuclear
We came up to
device.
about, I don't remember the exact total, but our team this
Then
year's at
you
least
must find
raised
some way
15k
to
so
prove
far.
your innocence.
Prove our innocence.
Yes, preferably something.
Actually, while this is going on, I can look up
Prove
the
to me that
currency
this is
total
not
on the
merely
page.
another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
Yeah, so far we've raised
Nuclear attack on the United States.
16,326 for the entire year.
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal.
I'll drop the link for our team page in the
If
chat
you
as
fail,
well.
it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
Okay, easier
And
said than
eliminating
done.
the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence.
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
No pressure then.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
Can I move
They've
on
also
looking
put
at
us in
this?
touch with
Yes,
a
I
couple of
can.
insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
I must say, that is a quite fancy jet.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Snake was a military CIA agent. Yes, yes, he is. And currently, this mission... Yeah, if he screws up this mission, it's his head on the CIA platter. Wait for it to drop.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov.
Uh-huh.
Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally,
Have a good day. Have a
eliminate
good
the
one,
boss.
Cypher. Thank you so much for being
Eliminate the
here.
boss.
Have a pleasant
This
day.
mission
we'll
will
see
be
you again soon.
codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
Uh-huh.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my code name. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my code name, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
I must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about
somebody
prisoners who
bring Snake
escaped
to the
from
future
a
and show
POW
him
camp in
Netflix.
Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished.
Oh, come on.
I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use.
I mean, this was before VHS
So what should I
or
call
DVD.
you?
You know, let's just use 0, like we've been doing all along.
All right, then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From
God, Nev, you're
square
too good at
0.
this game. Just retire,
My
bro.
frequency
Nah, not that
is
good.
140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance, too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73.
And she can save again.
She'll be
I
recording
guess.
your mission
right.
data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Okay.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Sigint.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How'll I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close.
I mean,
the password
is
is
it safe for us?
Who are the Patriots? And Lali Lule Lo.
Lali Lule Lo. Gotcha.
Lale Lule Lo.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
Okay. Right, so, I believe we're going to start the timer. Hey, Andre, how you doing? In the middle of a mission? This takes me back to when I was on the field, too. Oh, nice. Yeah, we've, we're playing Metal Gear Solid 3, European Extreme Difficulty. And also, because Very Pink Penguin gave us an extra life donation, which was absolutely lovely of them, we are going to have a little bit of narration from Winston here for at least 5 minutes. So, the timer will begin 3, 2, 1, now.
Hello, hi, yes, Winston here. I'm normally more of an expert in recounting Miss Crop's stories, but I remember reading about this tale when I was a young lad. And by young lad, I mean in my 30s. And I can probably recount some of the things I've learned in detail. So, Naked Snake was on a mission to get rid of his mentor, and was running around in circles, not knowing what to do, and then decided what camo should they wear. Well, it was a nighttime thing, so go maybe with the black camouflage. And then on the face, I have no idea. What camo did they wear? I definitely do not remember. Shadow, I guess, maybe. Was that maybe what they worked with? I don't know. So they crawled through the jungle, making their way through rather slowly, and then saw a snake to eat. So they decided to take a knife there, and then decided to swing the knife around crazily until they got some food. slowly making their way through here, finding some mushrooms as well. Not quite knowing if they were safe to eat, but decided to take them anyway. I could have asked paramedic, but they were a bit too prideful for that. Though slowly they made their way through the jungle. The 3DS version of this lets you take a picture and use it for your camo. Yes, that was definitely the case. NevByte does remember using that at least a couple of times for the 3DS camo. And then they came to a cliffside and wondering how exactly can they get down there without injuring himself. So, slowly made his way down, taking care to get rid of the snakes or use them for food. Possibly. I definitely can't remember anymore. Took one snake for food and completely lost track of when the other snake was. And slowly did that one. I often encourage Miss Crop to take a reading of the missions of Naked Snake, but she decided to pass up on that. What's the best way to eat a snake? I'm thinking cooked with marinara sauce, maybe some ketchup as well. And oh, there's a green snake over there. Does this make noise? We'll find out. He had never seen this type of snake before, though decided to take a look. It turns out that snake had captured a green tree python, which he'd never tried before, so decided to take a bite. Not exactly something you can get at McDonald's, that's for sure. There's a flying squirrel around here somewhere. Yes, I do recall that being a thing. Yeah, actually quite nice. The snake seemed to enjoy that munching on the snake there. I remember watching that film when I was a boy. So, he continued, looking for the jungle. Yes, truly a snake eater. Only climbing through to search for the boss. Or the wrecked jet they flew in on. Suddenly they saw a horse. A rather beautiful horse. Very suspicious of the horse. Until then. The snake soon thought, would I be able to ride this horse?
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Alright, snake, don't try to read the horse. Then discovered the boss.
That arm still hurt?
Yes, it did quite hurt.
What are you doing here?
And the 5 minutes are up. There we go. Add a bit of Winston narration for you there, Penguin.
Go home.
Yeah, Snake's getting cancelled for the space paint.
Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Also, I like the boss's suit here.
I'm not your boss anymore.
Gru, despicable villain? Yeah. I mean, it's a
There's nothing
it's the
for you here.
group that Volgin works for, but yeah, there's
Go
also
home.
despicable
Go back to
me
your
villain.
boss.
But
There's
you're
no
my
need
boss.
to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America.
Color up your CQC game, Snake.
That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry.
Oh, are we seeing Ghosty again? Oh, yeah, we are.
The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
That surely did make a lot of noise.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings?
I mean... She has
you don't
a point.
know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well.
Neither is an option C, too.
Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you.
Ow. I mean, did the horse just step on my hand? Ow. That had to hurt.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed
When you
it.
tested the
Snake,
HD,
I know
you were
how
the
you're feeling.
Karatan guy.
It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like
yeah,
the
the
boss
Karatan
would go to the
frogs.
Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this.
I don't think we've encountered them
That's
yet,
how it
but we
is, and
will
if you
do.
don't accept it,
You
you'll
can't
never be
play
able
the game
to beat
without
them.
getting the
That's
Karatans.
not the problem.
I
In
don't
terms
think I've
of
ever
sheer
done
technique,
that.
I'll never be
I-
able to beat
I've never
her.
got all of them.
I know that all too well.
But
You've
if
got
we come
to do it,
across them,
Snake. She's your
we
enemy
will-
and
we will-
your objective.
We will
Enemy?
get them.
We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough.
Was there
Hurry
a
to the
romantic
factory
thing
where
going
Adam
on
is
with
waiting.
Snake and the boss?
Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
Well, that's going to be irrelevant anyway because we're on European Extreme and being seen once is game over. The motorcycle areas are the nightmare for the Karatans. Oh, there was some there? Oh, I didn't even realise. Wow. I can't even remember. Do we go back that... Was that where we came from? Oh God. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh.
What the hell is this?
Deeper than that, yeah.
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here.
Oh yeah, we don't have any
Evidence of
guns
an
either,
enemy
do we?
intruder. Commence alert formation.
Yeah, some other relationship and it's a mentor-student relationship, yeah. Uh-oh. Right, see if I can make a run for it. Uh-oh. Oh, shh. Oh. Okay, so the first two I can make a run for it. So each area is probably going to have a lot of planning to... Uh-oh. European Extreme is tough, yeah. Right, let me just go back this way, maybe, and just see what... Wait, is this where we were meant to go? I know it was this way towards the abandoned factory. Wait, no. This is where we started. Is it? Wait, hold on. I'm getting myself confused here. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I remember where we are. Yeah, the European Extreme is difficult. Yeah, definitely. I just thought it'd be an interesting challenge when we got to $200. We also reached 300, so whenever we finish either MGS3 or Elite Force 2, which were our other milestone tiers, we're going to be doing Umbrella Corps, which is probably the worst Resident Evil game out there. Probably. Okay, so that's where the wreck is. I see. Right, okay, we're going to have to think a lot smarter here. Right, so there's a guard over there. Worse than the Game Boy Resident Evil. I mean, at least that vaguely resembled Resident Evil. Do we have a knife still? Yes, we do. Oh, we have stun grenades as well. Right, okay. We're not going to be playing too much longer here. Why do you do that to yourself, bro? Because I can. We're not going to go too far into here because in a bit I'm going to have to wind down because I'm going to be going out to eat tonight. But we'll see how far we get here before I have to stop. Right, okay. Okay, so where are you going? Right, so you're going to go back over this way. Okay. So maybe then... You get it, you bought a Philips CDI to play those terrible Zelda games. Oh my god. They have those games have a charm to them. And by charm, I mean in a very cheesy kind of way. Time for me to go now. Enjoy the rest of Sunday Fundy. Thank you, Aiko. Thank you for being here. As I say, we're not going to be here too much longer. As I say, I'm going to see how far I get in this area before I wind down. Huh? Okay. I meant to grab him rather than knife him, but never mind. But okay, alright, we can work with that. We can work with it. Okay. Dive. So what happens if I maybe go that way? There's another guard around there. Just take it nice and slow. Oh, I think I remember how to grab. I think it's Y, probably. Wait, hold on. No, I think we were pressing the right button, just at the wrong time. Okay, never mind. Not quite what I wanted to do, but that works. I think... Oh wait, maybe I'm... Oh wait, hold on. I think I know what I'm doing wrong. I guess I'm not supposed to be carrying anything when I try and grab. I think you have to hold the button to grab. Probably, yeah. Oh. try it again with this guy then. We can try it again with this guy. Alright, we're going to have one more attempt at this, and I think we're going to wind down here. Wait, where does that go? Where does that lead? Oh. Oh no, that's back to where we were. That's back to where we were, I see. Oh wait, hold on. Actually. Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that. I forgot you could do that. You can use food you've captured as a weapon. Or hold on. No, that was a ration. Okay. Nobody here but us snakes. Just stay there, don't move. Ow! Snake bit me and I got seen.
Snake, what happened?
Okay, one more time. One more time. Yeah, I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't realise there was a snake there. We've also got a stun grenade, but I think that might... Yeah, snake gave the game away. Okay, where is that snake? You did bite a snake earlier. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not blending... Oh, no, I am blending in well here. Wait for him to go away. Uh-oh. Oh, he's coming this way. Don't look over here. Ah!
Snake, are you okay?
No.
Snake!
Okay, you know what? We got further than I intended to today, so I'm going to wind things down for the day, and we are going to definitely come back to this. So, let me just start to wind down from here. This would have gone longer than This would have gone longer, but as I say, I'm due to go out soon, so I'll need to get ready. Okay. Is it going to stop? Okay, we've got to listen to the song one more time before we go. It's the law, sorry. I don't make the rules.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill, I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart.
There are certain things you can do with the video of this song, but I don't know what specifically to press, and I don't want to stop it. Well, Mira can do that, actually.
In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I'd like to you. I'm still in a
I will practice that, actually, when I... to practice the buttons that you press the Easter eggs in these songs.
Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day
I should have this as a starting soon song, actually. When we play Metal Gear.
not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I'd lie to you.
I'm
Still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Okay, so we're gonna start winding down there, and I think I have an idea who we're gonna go and raid actually. So you'll notice a few things have been unlocked: briefing files, demo theater, special mode. Well, not much there at the minute. Well, actually, no, I don't want to get into that right this second while we're about to stop. But yeah, we will return to Metal Gear Solid 3. I was thinking of maybe a change of plan, actually. So, let me get out the launcher as well, because the HD collection's a bit weird with that. Oop, not that one. Okay. Alright, so, get the music back on. So, there's the music we've used during this stream, if you wanted to take a look. So, what is happening next week? So, my original plan was, because we're going to return to Tomb Raider No Lows No Meds challenge next week, that's going to get a Sunday slot, just to give us room to restart runs if something goes wrong. But we are going to, if something goes wrong, so on Wednesday, I was originally going to continue Tomb Raider Chronicles with the idea that we did during the Extra Life game day, where with every Extra Life donation, I would do a little bit of narration as the character that's supposed to be telling the story, because the premise of Tomb Raider Chronicles is 3 people recounting the story. But I might swap that out with Metal Gear Solid 3, so we might do we'll probably do Metal Gear Wednesday, and we'll do Tomb Raider No Lows No Meds on Sunday. So bear with me. I think we are going to say hi to Laika. She's celebrating 2 years on HRT with a Celeste stream. So why don't we go and say hi to them? Give Laika some love from me. So here's our raid message if you wanted to use it yourself. Thank you for everyone who came in and said hello. I will be back on Wednesday with more Metal Gear, and I will see you again next time. Take care. Have a pleasant night. Good night.